My presentation topic in the water resources and land use change in the context of climate change in mid-hill region of Nepal. And water is the very most precious resources for the sustain for the biodiversity. The most populated mid-hill region of Nepal depend mainly on the water supply, which is highly variable. About 85% of the annual rainfall is expected during the monsoon, which lasts about 4 months from June to September. The major concern of the study area is flooding and surface erosion in summer, but the remaining 8 months, water storage for domestic and agriculture uses is a problem. The major sources of fresh water people use are surface water resources, river, lakes, ponds, wetland, and streams, and the groundwater resources in mid-hill. Of these rivers are the most important running surface water in terms of water volume and potential development. Local people do not use the main water because they believe it is polluted. They use to various type of water resources available in the mid-hill include natural springs like improved springs or spring boxes, stone spout, taps, and water supply through the pipe with water tap or open PVC pipe, dog wells, and the streamlets for drinking and irrigation purpose. Most of these resources are perennial with a seasonal decrease of flow at the end of dry season. This is a problematic time when many local residents face hardship to fetch adequate water. During summer monsoon, there is plenty of water, and during other season, there is significant water deficit. The water availability is dominated basically by the monsoon precipitation in the mid-hill region. The study explored the status of the water resources and land use change in the context of climate change. And the study area is the mid-hill region. Was conducted in 2 VDC, Palpa, Siddheswar VDC of Palpa and Hastichor VDC Gulmi. A framework for studying water resources and land use change in the context of climate change is there are two main water resources in the mid-hill. The first one is public water resources and the main river system. These two water resources are vulnerable from the weather and climate event. Most of the people have to say there is insufficiency of drinking water, and most of the people have been reported suffering from the water scarcity in the drought season. 4 different type of climatic events have been reported in the study area: drought, flood, heavy precipitation, and the landslides. Impact on drinking water resources and the irrigations. Local people have been state that the cause of water insufficient are drought, spring dry, floods, silted up many small streams. Almost all the burden of water scarcity has been borne by women and especially girl child, and it would be cause of conflict among the neighbor. Agriculture practices are also impacted by the extreme climatic event, drought, flood, and the landslide, which lead to land abandoning, loss of land, and ultimately occur food insecurity. Accessibility of water in springs and these streams depend entirely on the amount of water stored in the groundwater, which is amplified during the monsoon season. Continuous rain of 4 months and supplemented to some extent by the less intense winter rains. At times when the groundwater within these hills is not fully replenished by various reasons, water availability becomes scarce. Climate change affects freshwater quality with respect to both mean state and availability, water availability as well as flood and drought. Water usage is impacted by climate change, on particular by changing land use pattern. With growing population and degradation of water resources, the pressure on water and the need for sustainable water management is increasing due to the growing demand for domestic consumption and agriculture use. Seasonal water scarcity for domestic water supply, focuses on need of recognition of the comprehensive management and development of water resources. Water conservation is one of the most reliable and cost-effective solutions to the water shortage problem. In order to ensure adequate water supply of good quality integrated water conservation through the enhancing local capacity are necessary. The main focus should be on the improvement of the water sources, improvement of the water resources, management in relation to both quality and quantity. The main issue of the concern are conservation of existing water resources and prevention of further degradation and depletion. Thank you.